Dringwinzi, welcome you today's reading of our second Appropriation Act for 2021 to 2022. These acts are important as they are Vuntut law, in which authorizes our public accounts in which to administer public monies of the people of the Vuntut First Nation. There will also be updates on the causation for the need for a second Appropriation Act coming out early next week. It will be very important that people tune in to the Crow FM, and notices will be sent out to the households on that date and time. I will be reading the first reading of our second Appropriation Act. Whereas it appears by the budget estimate submitted by the Director of Finance that the sums mentioned in Schedule A of this Act are required for the purpose of defraying certain expenses of the public service of the Vuntut First Nation, and for related purposes for the period of 12 months ending March 31st, 2022. The Chief and Council of the Vuntut First Nation enacts as follows. 1. In addition to the net sum of $35,903,578 provided for in the first Appropriation Act of 2021 to 2022, from and out of the Vuntut First Nation bank accounts, there may be paid an applied sum not exceeding in the whole $2,100,000, as shown in Schedule A, for defraying the several charges and expenses of the public service of the Vuntut First Nation in the period of 12 months ending on March 31st, 2022. As set forth in Schedule A of this Act, and which sum includes all sums previously appropriated for any part of the same period, and that sum shall not be paid or applied except in accordance with the budget estimates submitted by the Director of Finance to the Chief and Council. Vuntut First Nation Second Appropriation Act 2021 to 2022, Schedule A. Departmental Operations and Maintenance and Capital Expenditures. Chief and Council, $2,406,746 appropriated to date. Sums required for this appropriation, $2,100,000. For a total appropriated and current spending authority of $4,506,746. The Executive Office, appropriated to date, $418,092. Total appropriated and current spending authority of $418,092. Intergovernmental Relations and Governance, appropriated to date, $2,627,046. Total appropriated and the current spending authority of the same amount. Human Resources, appropriated to date, $857,480. Total appropriated and current spending authority to date, the same amount. Natural Resources, appropriated to date, $2,591,552. Total appropriated and current spending authority of the same amount. Government Services, appropriated to date, $8,890,559. Total appropriated and current spending authority, the same amount. Education and Recreation, $1,764,063. The total appropriated current spending authority of the same amount. Health, Social, and Justice, appropriated to date, $2,283,297. The total appropriated current spending authority of the same amount. Information Systems, appropriated to date, $459,428. The total appropriated and current spending authority of the same amount. Finance and Debt Management, $1,855,315. The total appropriated and current spending authority of the same amount. Other capital projects appropriated to date, $11,750,000. Total appropriated and current spending authority of the same amount. The total of the appropriated to date is a sum of $35,903,578. The total of the sums required this appropriation equaling $2,100,000. The total appropriated and current spending authority to date for a total sum of $38,003,578. This second Appropriation Act reflects budgetary needs from the Vuntagwitchin First Nation in relations to needs regarding the Old Crow Development Corporation. Again, for further updates as to these requirements, it will be important to tune in to the Crow FM early next week. These dates will be distributed by way of notice, written notice to each household. It will be important to tune into the Old Crow, Crow FM, in which we will be speaking with the president of the board of the Old Crow Development Corporation and myself. I thank you for this time for today's first reading of the Second Appropriation Act. There will be a 2-week comment period until the second reading, and more information will be provided. Masicho.